decided she was worthy of being heard. She says, I am a 19-year-old single mother of 4. When I was introduced to Miriam,
4-year-old.
I fell in love, but I didn't have the money.
4-year-old.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I just knew it was going to be big. So I saved my money and I became a ring partner. I was telling the world, but unlike some people, I didn't get the support I was expecting. I got the exact opposite. My mom and dad told me I was crazy, told me to get a real job, told me to stop dreaming. I didn't listen, even though I cried. In February, Miriam had the spring bash in Dallas. I wanted to go, but I didn't have the money. Then I had a reality check. Personal development started to take part of my life. I found myself being exactly who I thought I wasn't. I was turning negative and worried about everything in life. I started to overthink, and I was asking myself, what did I do signing up? I started to read The Slight Edge, and chapter 4 opened my eyes. I saw my life as a penny. I had to take it day by day and make little changes. It was hard to apply in my life, and I struggled, but I kept going, and I first got my first ring partner. I heard about Nashville, Tennessee, and my heart told me I had to attend, but again, I didn't have the money. I decided to do a fundraiser to get the money to go. I was so embarrassed I didn't tell anyone. My pride was so high I couldn't. I went to Albertsons, bought cookies, sold them to random people I didn't know. And I made enough to be able to get a plane ticket to Nashville. I'd never been on an airplane. I was going to Nashville alone, and I didn't know anyone. Well, I went, and that was the best thing I could have ever done. I met so many wonderful people, and I saw people so happy and helping each other, and I got to see firsthand that happiness is the advantage. I made great friends, and I became so comfortable with my friends that I told them about my story, about how I got to Nashville and the cookies. Well, my story went viral, and pretty soon Dale Munger said to me, your story made me cry. I'm a big baby, and the story needs to be heard. And I thought to myself, my story isn't good enough. What could it possibly do? Next thing I know, Renee announced my story in front of thousands. I couldn't believe she thought my story was worth saying. It was incredible. Nothing has ever made me feel that way. Fast forward, and I can't see myself anywhere else. My business is growing. I'm doing more personal development. I'm becoming patient. I'm learning to be the best mother I can. I can dream again. My life isn't over because I got pregnant at 14. I can raise my daughter to make better choices. I feel happy. I can say I'm happy, and I'm the reason to be happy. I will prove statistics wrong. I will prove to myself that I'm worth it. I can be someone in life because I am someone.
Yeah!
I'm Cindy Lara, and I'm going to make a difference. I will change the name for teen moms who are truly great mothers like me, but made a bad decision. This is just the beginning.
I'm a mother of
4-year-old. Cindy had something in her past that made her feel like she wasn't worthy of being heard. She had made bad past decisions, and that was stopping her. She had people outside the arena who were telling her she couldn't do it. Yet she was surrounded by personal development. She was surrounded by associations that believed in her, and something changed in Cindy. And now, Cindy is going to make a difference. Cindy is going to leave a legacy of change, and she is going to be a role model for thousands of people. What is it that could easily allow you to be silenced, but is far more powerful to be a part of your calling? And yes, it will take courage to be vulnerable, let your calling be known, but what is the ultimate price for ignoring that calling? If we wait till we're perfect before we walk into that arena, we ultimately sacrifice relationships and opportunities that might not be recoverable. We squander precious time, and we turn our back on those unique strengths and gifts that only we have been given. So instead of sitting on the sidelines, we must be prepared to show up and let ourselves be seen. And that is when we are free to dream, free to create ripples, free to contribute in a big way. And Miriam is so much more than a skincare product. To me, when you're sharing Miriam with someone, you're inviting them into this environment of personal development, this community of life changers that you just can't find a lot of places nowadays. And when you decide not to share Miriam with somebody because you let fear win, then you're leaving people behind. People like Dale, people like Cindy. Miriam is a place that inspires everyone to live out their full potential, to not be silenced, to step into that arena and not be on the sideline, to be seen but still be loved, so that we can all collectively put our calling before our personal comfort. Because in the end, I think that what we're hoping for is what Wilson said. I want the world to be a better place because I was here. I want my life, my work, my family to mean something. And if you're not making someone else's life better, you're wasting your time. That your life will only become better by helping others. But you can only help others by becoming the best version of yourself, by caring more about your calling than your comfort, by being okay with being vulnerable and being seen, by stepping into the arena of life and daring greatly. And so our next singer is going to come out with you and share a really special